What happens when the man you deceived finally says enough and decides to take legal action? That's exactly what Doe Christie did. He didn't cry, didn't beg, and didn't walk away. Instead, he hired a legal team and is now suing his wife, Jackie Christie, and former teammate Chris Webber in what many are calling the most dramatic lawsuit in reality TV history. Doe has filed a formal lawsuit against both Jackie and Chris for paternity fraud, identity deception, emotional distress, and over $6 million in damages. The spark? A DNA test recently revealed that Chris Webber is actually the biological father of Jackie's daughter, Chantel, not Doe. This isn't just a betrayal of trust. It's about hidden documents, backchild support, false public images, and a tangled web of lies that lasted over 20 years. Jackie built a brand, a career, and a storyline on a false claim that Chantel was Doe's biological daughter. Now, Doe is fighting back with every legal tool available. Doe remained silent for 2 decades, raising Chantel as his own and defending Jackie through thick and thin. But everything changed when that paternity test dropped a bombshell. Chris Webber, not Doe, is Chantel's real father. Suddenly, all the moments, milestones, and sacrifices Doe made felt like they were built on a lie. Not only had Jackie hidden the truth, but she also included false details in her reality TV contracts, claiming Chantel was Doe's biological child. That deception brought her income, fame, and endorsements money that Doe says was earned dishonestly. Now, Doe is demanding accountability. The lawsuit, filed in Los Angeles County Superior Court, reads more like a Hollywood drama script than a real-life court case. But this is no fiction. Doe is suing Jackie and Chris for intentional emotional distress, paternity fraud, identity deception, public misrepresentation for personal gain, retroactive financial damages. Doe's legal team presented not one, but 2 DNA test results, showing a 99.998% match between Chris Webber and Chantel. They also included Jackie's own journal entries, leaked voicemails to Chris, where she asked him to stick to the story, and even documents from her VH1 contract falsely stating Doe as Chantel's father. This isn't just a personal matter, it's now a full-blown legal crisis. Doe's attorneys provided a detailed breakdown of the money he lost by raising a child that wasn't biologically his, private school fees, $180,000 college funds, $95,000 medical bills, $72,000 vacations and birthday parties, $230,000 clothing, gifts, vehicles, $75,000 brand damage due to false paternity, $150,000 emotional suffering, $500,000. On top of that, Jackie earned over $1.8 million from her time on VH1 and endorsements tied to the false image of a united family. Doe is also asking that Chris Webber be held equally responsible, splitting that amount 50/50. Altogether, the damages Doe is seeking add up to more than $4.6 million, and the total could rise as more evidence is uncovered. But just when you thought it couldn't get worse, it did. Sources close to the case say Jackie attempted to secretly approach Chantel before the court could request her testimony. She didn't come to apologize or make peace. Instead, she allegedly tried to buy Chantel's silence. According to reports, 2 days after Chantel was asked to testify, Jackie's assistant delivered a sealed envelope containing $15,000 in cash and a handwritten note that said, "You don't have to get dragged into this. Let your folks handle it. I'll take care of you." That's witness tampering, a criminal offense. Thankfully, Chantel did not stay quiet. She took photos of the envelope, saved the note, and immediately gave them to Doe's legal team. Jackie received a cease and desist letter within hours. Jackie's response? She jumped on Instagram live at 2:00 a.m., rambling about loyalty and betrayal. But halfway through the stream, she cut it off. Viewers were not impressed. Many accused her of trying to cover up her lies with more lies. Doe's lawsuit is not just about money. He's asking for a full correction of the birth certificate, demanding that Chris Webber be listed as Chantel's biological father on all public and private documents going forward. This move is about truth, not revenge. Sources say Jackie collapsed when she was served the legal papers. She reportedly cried for hours, not out of guilt, but out of panic. Her empire is starting to fall apart. Brand deals have been pulled. Her real estate business is losing clients, and even her reality show syndication was canceled due to the scandal. Chris Webber, on the other hand, has remained mostly silent. No press statements, no interviews. He's reportedly fired his PR team and changed lawyers. But silence can't protect him now. Doe's legal team is being led by a high-profile attorney from Beverly Hills who is not holding back. In a public statement, the lawyer said, "This case isn't just about Mr. Christie. It's about every man who's ever been misled into fatherhood. We are treating paternity fraud as a major civil offense. This case might pave the way for future lawsuits by men who have unknowingly raised children that weren't biologically theirs." The ripple effect could be massive. As depositions began, things quickly escalated. Doe's official statement revealed his heartbreak and years of inner conflict. One of the most powerful quotes from his testimony was, "I spent 20 years defending Jackie's reputation. Now I realize I was protecting a lie, not the woman." Jackie's testimony did not help her case. She admitted she had doubts from the very first year that Doe was not the biological father. Yet, she allowed him to sign documents and build his life around a false belief. An important courtroom exchange went like this, attorney. "Did you list Mr. Christie as Chantel's father on her birth certificate?" "Jackie, I said his name." "Attorney, so you confirmed he was the father without a test?" "Jackie," the nurse asked. "I was emotional. I said yes." Her story kept changing. The court didn't buy it. Then Chris Webber finally walked into the deposition room. No lawyers, no fans, just him. He looked broken, and his statement didn't help his case. "Jackie told me she wasn't sure. I knew the possibility existed, but I stayed quiet. I thought I was protecting Doe and Jackie." This confession put him in legal trouble too. He admitted to knowingly staying silent while another man raised his child. Doe's legal team is now laying the groundwork for more fathers to speak up. This case could shift how the legal system views paternity fraud. It's no longer just a personal issue, it's a civil and financial one. Doe made a brief public statement through his attorney. "This isn't revenge. This is responsibility. I carried a lie I never asked for. Now those who created it must answer." The internet quickly responded. Justice for Doe began trending, and advocacy groups are now using his story to push for stricter paternity fraud laws. Meanwhile, Jackie's professional life is unraveling. Her co-hosted podcast was canceled. Her real estate firm is distancing itself, and sponsors are dropping her fast. One insider put it plainly, Chris is falling apart privately. Jackie is losing everything: money, respect, and her image. In a story full of betrayal, silence, and deception, the truth is finally catching up. Doe Christie may have spent years living a lie, but today, he's fighting to make sure he never has to again. This scandal has taken the world by storm. What started as a family secret has now become an international headline. Chris Webber reportedly sent a text to someone on his team that read, "This is spiraling. I just wanted this buried. I never expected court." Now, this mess is on the front page around the world. Chantel, the daughter caught in the middle of the chaos, has taken a bold step. She is officially changing her last name. She says the lies have damaged her emotionally, and she wants to rebuild her identity. A small clip from an exclusive interview was leaked where Chantel said, "This is about living in truth, not playing a part in some story my mother wrote." Then, she revealed the title of her upcoming book, Built on Lies: My Life as Someone Else's Daughter. That book might just destroy Jackie Christie's image forever. But for now, all eyes are back on the courtroom. Jackie could be facing criminal charges. She's accused of offering someone a bribe during this case. Meanwhile, Doe Christie's legal team says Chris Webber might be facing a second lawsuit. Doe is asking not just for money damages, but for official repayment for everything he went through. The judge is also thinking about broadcasting the entire trial on TV. That's right, testimonies, cross-examinations, all of it could be shown to the public. VH1 is keeping a close watch, thinking about whether they should end their connection with the Basketball Wives brand and rebrand the show completely. Doe Christie has kept calm through all of this. According to sources, he rejected every single reality TV deal offered to him. Some producers even wanted to turn this scandal into a documentary, but he declined. Doe reportedly told his team, "I didn't ask for the spotlight. But now that I'm here, I'll use it to tell the truth, not for entertainment." That's what true strength looks like, losing everything, yet walking away with your dignity. Outside the courthouse, reporters, cameras, and even old NB of players and reality producers gathered. This wasn't just a trial, it was closure, 2 decades in the making. And right in the center sat Doe Christie, quiet, focused, and ready for whatever came next. As the trial started, Doe's lawyer didn't hold back. The 2 people Mr. Christie trusted the most, Jackie and Chris, misled him, manipulated him, and betrayed him. This case is not only about DNA, it's about stolen identity, emotional pain, and using trust as a weapon. The courtroom wasn't buying the excuses. All the proof was already there: DNA results, a fake birth certificate, voicemails, journal entries, and evidence of a bribe. Jackie's lawyer tried to defend her by calling her a confused young mother who made a mistake during a hard time. But that didn't go far. On the second day, Jackie showed up dressed in all black. She looked calm at first, but quickly began to crack under pressure. "I loved Doe. I still do," she said. "I just didn't know how to tell him the truth without losing everything." But the attorney asked direct questions. "Attorney, did you knowingly let Mr. Christie believe Chantel was his daughter for more than 20 years?" Jackie, "Yes." "Attorney, did that belief help you financially?" Jackie, "Yes." The courtroom fell silent. Then the lawyer pushed further. "Would your career, your book deals, and your public image exist without that lie? Did your fame rely on that secret?" Jackie blinked. She looked down and said, "No." Her hands shook. Her mascara ran down her cheeks. That's when Chantel was called to the stand. The room grew quiet as Chantel took the stand. She looked straight at her mother, took a deep breath, and spoke clearly. "I didn't know who my real father was until this year. And when I found out, it broke me." She explained how confused she was growing up. She recalled moments where Chris Webber showed up at family events and how Jackie lied to her. "I once asked my mom, 'Why does Uncle Chris always cry when he sees me?' She told me he was just emotional. I didn't know he wasn't actually my uncle." Gasps filled the courtroom. Chantel said she was raised not as a daughter, but as a brand. She felt used, lied to, and displayed for the world like a trophy. "The only parent who never lied to me was Doe," she said, until he found out that he'd been lied to too. Even the judge seemed affected. Jackie cried silently in her seat, but Chantel never looked away. She ended her statement with a powerful sentence: "Truth hurts, but lies destroy people." The courtroom broke into applause. The judge had to ask everyone to quiet down. The court reached a decision quickly and clearly. Jackie Christie was found responsible for emotional harm, lying about paternity, and manipulating her family for money. She was ordered to pay $2 million in damages and $900,000 in additional costs. Chris Webber was found equally guilty for keeping the truth hidden. He was ordered to pay $1.7 million to Doe for emotional harm and financial deception. Doe Christie was officially recognized as the victim of a 20-year-long lie. Paparazzi waited outside. Jackie said nothing. Her team only released a short statement. "We respectfully disagree with the decision and are exploring options." No apology. No ownership of her actions. Just silence. Chris Webber, however, posted a message later that evening. He wrote, "I made mistakes. I stayed quiet too long. I just hope Chantel knows how proud I am to be her father. I hope Doe can forgive me someday." But for many, it was too late. Outside the courthouse, Chantel stood at a podium beside Doe. She gave a short but emotional speech. "The court told us what the law says. But my heart knows this. Doe Christie is the only father I've ever had. Chris may share my DNA, but Doe is my real family." Then, In front of all the cameras, she hugged Doe tightly. That image went viral. Every news outlet shared it. Jackie lost everything: her reputation, her daughter's trust, her husband, and her public image. Doe didn't celebrate. He didn't mock her. He left with his head held high and a new purpose. He later shared that he's now working with a national group to fight paternity fraud. This isn't just my story. This is happening to thousands of men. I won't stop until they all have a voice. This case wasn't just about lies, it was about betrayal, identity, and the painful cost of secrets. Jackie Christie built her public brand on a false story. Chris Webber stayed silent and let another man raise his child. And Doe? He gave everything and was repaid with deceit. Chantel is the only one who came out of this with her soul still whole. So now we ask you, was this just emotional damage or a calculated lie meant to gain fame and fortune? Should Chris Webber be honored by the NBA after staying silent for so long? Let us know in the comments. Don't hold back. If your family was used to build a fake legacy, what would you do? Because here, we don't just report drama, we reveal the truth. And this is just the beginning.